Good morning. It's good to be with you once again. There was a good crowd in church in Rathkeil yesterday morning, on Sunday morning, and one parishioner gave Barbara a present of this beautiful St. Brigid's cross. Have you ever made a St. Brigid's cross? It's made from fresh reeds in the riverbed, and they were picked just last week. And there's an old Irish idea that St. Brigid's cross would protect us against fires in our houses. So a lot of people had a St. Brigid's cross in their house at this time of the year and kept it there all the time. But St. Brigid, she's an important woman in the church, and her feast day falls tomorrow on Tuesday, the 1st of February. It's that day that traditionally in Ireland we say is the beginning of spring, and that there's an old saying that from tomorrow, St. Brigid's Day, there's a grand stretch in the evening. But St. Brigid is such an important person that she's regarded as one of the patron saints of Ireland. Can you remember who the three patron saints of Ireland are? It's St. Patrick on the 17th of March, St. Columba or St. Columkill, and then St. Brigid on the 1st of February. And from next year, you're going to get an extra day off school on the 1st of February because it's St. Brigid's Day. It's very important that the men saints like St. Patrick and St. Columkill or St. Columba don't overshadow the important place of a woman who is a patron saint of Ireland as well, St. Brigid. Is there anybody in your family who's called Brigid? It used to be a popular name for girls in my grandmother's age. In fact, one of my grandmothers was called Brigid. But St. Brigid is also the patron saint of Kildare. Did you ever stop in Kildare when you were to go shopping when you were on your way to Dublin? St. Brigid is the patron saint of Kildare, and there's also a St. Brigid's Well near Kilcornan and Stonehall. And there are places called after St. Brigid all over these islands, not just in Ireland, but in Scotland, in England. There's a very famous St. Bride's Church in London, which is used by journalists and writers. But it's also important to remember St. Brigid because of who she was. She was quite young when she converted to Christianity. It's said that she lived around the same time of St. Patrick, but she became a Christian at great personal cost, giving away her own personal and her inherited wealth. And at a young age, she gave her life to God, choosing to serve God and to serve the poor. She was an amazing woman because she balanced wisdom and common sense, something very few of us actually managed to do. She was somebody that men and women could talk to about their spiritual or their religious life. She was known for her humility, and she served the church, the wider church, as the main pastoral figure in a very large area. I suppose she was the first woman who held a position that could now be the equivalent of being a bishop. She built the church in her area, and she was also a spiritual guide to people. But one of the very important things about her was that she was known for her hospitality and her generosity, that she looked after the sick, the poor, the lonely, those who were down in heart and down in spirit. And that to me makes her worth thinking about tomorrow and makes her day being one that we're all going to have a day off school from next year on. It's good to talk to you. Have a good week. Bye.